we may like to invite Professor Shunsuke MANAGI from Kyushu University, Japan. And Shunsuke MANAGI is very distinguished, is a distinguished professor and also director of Urban Institute at Kyushu University. He's also a leading lead author of the ICPP report, and he published many books and articles on energy, climate change, and environment economics. So today we're going to listen to him about the energy and environmental resilience facing COVID-19, just mentioned by Dr. Shi from Australia. So please, Managi, Professor Managi.
Yes. I hope you can see the slide.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for the Professor Shea and the organizer for inviting me for this important event. I will be talking about impact of the COVID-19 to the economy, in addition to the impact to the air pollution or carbon dioxide, or to the society, and how the future resilient sustainability can be discussed later. I'll be heading the Urban Institute for the Kyushu University, and also I'm the director for the United Nations Environment Inclusive Wealth Project. So I'll be talking both on the technology side as well as policy side on these matters. First, this is a map for the global that we can see the risk from the international air transmissions. And then we can see by traveling from the one country A to the country B, how many people are coming in, then how many people are coming out, then we can see the potential risk if the next pandemic comes to the impact to the society. So this can show how much potential infection can come out by more traveling. So since right now the travel has been restricted, this issue is going out, and then the international trade is still going on. This means that world economy can still go on, but the future direction will be so different. So this slide shows in the stock market area, in the global, including many other countries in the particular case, most are shocked in the after 3 months period from the pandemic. This is in the contrast to the 2008 financial shock. So in the most case, the impact will be coming later times. And then how soon the economic structure change and how easy to change in the each industry matter to the impact to the societies. Using our input out table for the detailed industry category, using the model for disaster impact analysis for the one big shock, we calculated the impact to the each country, also the each countries, each industries. We have shown that this time the impact to the China, especially in the first period, was huge. But as we show, in contrast to the 2008, the impact was bigger. But the quite interesting point is other G7 country and the G20 country are also impactful, and that impact was bigger than the impact in the 2008 financial shock times. More interesting for me is the impact much diminished in the 2 or 3 months period in China, and the other country who got the impact coming out as a big impact later times. So that each month period, using the each country's economic indicator, we could figure out what to be the expected impact even in the short term. And the industry impact was so different by country. This is an example showing Japan or Sweden, and impact for the usual sector for food, petroleum, or metal, and motor vehicles tend to be the both worse impact and less impact. in most of the case, both for the impact on the 2008 financial shock, usually the more traded sector like the metal or motor vehicle area are more impactful. So this means that more the industry which has traded more will be the hardest one. So this makes the heavy industry to be more for the supply chain within a country or diversify the supply chains in the next step. This will be same as for the both of the financial shock. And we can figure out that in the pharmaceutical or food, those relatively domestically supplied industry are much less impactful in the big financial and both pandemic impact. So the industry structure will be changed in the way that supply will be coming from more domestic or diversified again. So issue on the COVID-19 is not just for the these kind of economic impact. This is clearly important because we got to figure out the impact to the recessions. But in the society-wise, as United Nations climate change or biodiversity collapse has been cautioned from the IPCC or IPBES or all the UN SDGs report, we need to take about all other things. So here, what matters is data accounting system, which is each country level, but now expanding to the more disaggregate level by using the new technology for the data aggregations.
Excuse me, Professor Managi. Yeah, if I can come in here, your PPT doesn't move. It's still on the first or the second page. Risk from airport transmission.
Okay. So maybe I think better stop once and open again.
So please wait a minute. Yeah. Are you okay now, Managi? Yeah, it's okay now. Oh.
The website come back, but it doesn't seem working.
Professor MANAGI, could you please continue your talk? And we just want to know your main points. No? Hello? Hello, Professor MANAGI? Can you hear me? Oh my God. Okay, so because Professor MANAGI's connection is not so good, so we may, because time is already approaching to the discussion time, so we may move to discussion time. Because Dr. Liu have another important meeting at Union, so we only have three panelists. So we shorten the discussion time and leave time to the next part. There's many questions raised by participants and also by me. So firstly, I may ask Dr. Shi, are you here? Shi?
Yes. Yeah, I'm here.
You raised a very interesting topic about the case study of Professor MANAGI. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm now here.
Okay, can you finish very soon?
Do you think I can try again?
You just make a summary. Is that okay?
Okay. Can you see the screen now or not?
No.
Okay, maybe it doesn't work. So I'll just summarize everything. So I tried to intend to show the economic impact was huge, but the impact to the country was been changing. Then I tried to show the inclusive wealth report, which can show using the satellite data globally, using the land use data in the very detailed one. The impact to the air pollution has been reduced a lot. Also, the impact to the carbon dioxide has been reduced a lot, which account for $8 and $4 million US dollars values. So the society has been both good and negative side. And I try to show the different technology type for the future use, such as direct air capture with as well as hydrogen technology. Those will be good for in terms of the inclusive wealth, because less carbon dioxide, more physical capital, and more people can be employed. So I try to propose in the new era, those carbon efficient but alternative and new technology will be good both for the economic term and the inclusive wealth as well as GDP. That was I was intent to show. Sorry for that, whatever the error in the Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you much, Professor MANAGI. It's a pity you cannot show us your slides. But anyway, we roughly catch up with you. Main idea is very important, very interesting study about airport transportation and CO2 emissions affected by the COVID-19. Okay, it's now for discussion time. I may raise a question.